Hello, I'd like you to join me in a little exercise. Please put your hands together and start to rub. Let me introduce myself. My name is Emily Regas, and my family has been attending St. George's for about 6 years now. All right, back to our hands. Feel the energy forming via the friction you're creating. Now, slowly, start to pull your hands apart. Feel and shape the warmth that your hands created. It's invisible, but it's there. And all of us at St. George's are experiencing it collectively while apart from our homes. I can only speak for myself and my family when I say that during this pandemic, St. George's was the energy that exists between our hands right now. And that each parishioner and each family where we were at a time when we all needed it the most. And when our daily lives as we knew them were ripped from us so suddenly, this community, God's community, became a salve for healing and connection. Now, I was asked to create this video to talk about stewardship. The Episcopal Church defines stewardship as being about being grateful, responsible stewards of the gifts we receive from God. The tradition of giving back to God and the Church comes from the biblical practice of tithing, which means to give back a tenth of our earnings to God. The Episcopal Church sees stewardship as more than simply contributing money to the church. It's also about contributing time and talents and volunteering for ministry and mission. It's about reaching out to build community from a place of abundance instead of scarcity. The email my video is attached to has some important dates to be mindful of for this year's stewardship campaign. Now, I know many of us in the church are beginning the process of discernment, creating small groups and building a foundation in those groups for relationship building and reflecting, sharing, listening about ourselves and others. While you're letting that process transform you spiritually, I ask that you now be in prayer about your stewardship pledge to St. George's for the coming year. As discernment shapes our lives and St. George's, we need to have the financial as well as time, talent, resources to fulfill where we think God is calling us to be. With other financial resources changing because of the pandemic, it's even more important that we pledge our tithe to St. George's. So, as I end this video, I send my energy back out to you and ask that you take a moment to just be in prayerful contemplation about your stewardship tithe of financial resources and time and talents. And from all of us on the Stewardship Committee, I thank you for considering your pledge to St. George's for 2021. Peace be with you.